from yesterday. He is going to continue on and give us tips and vision. This is a gentleman who's a multiple business owner, been in business for decades. He's a father, a husband, a spiritual leader, a servant leader. My friend, Willie Mooney.
Great morning, Kathy. uh, well, let me say I got to give all credit to God. The
Amen.
message does start with me. However, I'm only a messenger, right? Well, let me not say only a messenger, but yesterday's message was a message that I received from the Lord, and message starts with me. So, like I said, with my crossroads, I praise God that He granted more time. Cancer survivor, 33 years, and after that experience, my particular request from God was that if you grant me more time, I'll do whatever you tell me to do. I'll say whatever you tell me to say, and go wherever you tell me to go. And I just praise God for obedience. Um, it was a time I felt that I was doing more sacrificing for my time and sacrificing this and that. And I learned, it took me a while to learn that obedience is everything. So thank you for acknowledging and speaking into my life with the words that you just shared and the words you always share. Like I say, I feel like God's champ, but I feel that you're the announcer in the ring always when it's time to box, when it's time to, as you would say, bring it. And I just praise God for being in that position. I'm very humbled by it. So thank you so much for the affirmation. Um,
You bless
well,
us.
you all, it is Friday. Um, I must say, yesterday's message was a big one. I'm glad that I heard from a couple people because I never want to come off like on a soapbox or too iron fist. I am a velvet glove type of dude. I try to keep a balance in between the iron fist and velvet glove. But yesterday was just a time in which we're just here, right? We're just here, right? We've arrived. It's November, um, and I think we're moving from that place of being, and I think yesterday was a part of it, of being awakened. Like if we've been sleeping on Akana, if we've been sleeping on the gifts that God has given us, it is a gift from God and we are in the hands of God. If we've been sleeping on it, I think we're moving from that truth of is now time to awaken and now moving into actual assignment. Because some people probably, even myself, like, God, what do I do next? Well, first, identifying that, you're a leader. He called you to this place for a particular reason. So something in you or your why may not necessarily have been activated, but it is there. And I think that's what I message starts with me, but that's what he told me. And I know God is not a respecter of person. If he told me that, then it's something that he told you to. And this is a great space for that self development, that leadership that's within you. So today I'm gonna follow up a little bit. I'm not going as hard. I think yesterday was enough. I think all of us have been in the woodshed long enough. But I do want to talk about your leadership role in November, right? Moving from this space of being awakened to now assignment. Like, hey, Minister Mooney, okay, I do feel there's a leader in me. Um, I thought it was well, some of you might have been saying, well, I thought my time was over. No. And I did call some names. I'm not going to call them again. I don't want to, uh, I don't want to necessarily nail you down but I'm speaking to you. I am because God was speaking to me, and I'm one of the youngest. Let me just make that particularly. I'm 52 years young, so I'm letting you know that if you're more seasoned than me, you have more wisdom than me, and a lot of you do that are on this call. then your time is not over because you've been experiencing definitely what I've been experiencing, which is age reversal here in the corner. That's what we do. So yesterday I did touch on the new leadership. There is a rise of new leadership. I don't care how long you've been around, you probably have not taken on that full power of leadership. And it is powerful. Let me just tell you that. And when you look at what's happening in the world being shaken up, and industries are really shifting. I want you to pay attention to that. And those baby boomers and seniors, you know exactly what I'm talking about because this isn't your first time of seeing the world being shaken up and industries moving, right? I was speaking to our CEO yesterday about the Stone Age, and then there was the Bronze Age, and then you came to the Iron Age and then the Steel Age. And yeah, we're in the technological age right now, but you've seen these industries and this world shift. It's nothing new to us, right? And our company is stepping into its greatest season right now, right? So yesterday, I think God used me. I believe He used me to awaken some new leadership. And this is only the first step. I don't want you to just, start foaming at the mouth and be like, what? No, this is the first step. And today we must move from awareness to assignment. Today is the first step. So I know we've been talking about some things all for the past year, but I don't want you to shift out of what I'm going to talk to you about today. I want you to stay. I want you to hear what I'm saying and move from today forward, right? See, there's a calling on your life, and without commitment, it's just a wish. Let me say that one more time. There's a calling on your life, and without making a commitment today, it's just a wish, right? And it becomes a wish. It's kind of like a gift without direction becomes wasted potential, right? Let me say that one more time. God gave you a gift, but without direction, it becomes wasted potential. So a leader without an assignment becomes just a spectator. So I said you're a leader, but if you don't know the assignment, which I'm going to give you today, then you're just a spectator. And I don't think anybody just wants to be a fly on the wall. I don't think that's us, right? It's so many people that God has given us to help. So this morning, I want to help every single person on this call understand two things. Number one, if you heard yesterday's call or you listened to that recording, I'm officially saying to you, you were awakened. I was awakened. Message starts with me. So yesterday you were awakened, right? I'm gonna repeat this. No, I'm not gonna say what our CEO said. Not yet. Number two is I will say this, and I've never really said. It's not my style, but I got to be obedient. I'm using this word because it's just the truth. You are needed today, right? So yesterday you were awakened. Today I'm telling you, you are needed today, right? And November is the month where the assignments that I'm talking about must meet your action. Those two things must meet, right? Let me say that one more time. This November, the assignment that you're going to hear today must come in contact with your physical action. So I hope you have a pen and paper. And this is the leader that in you that I'm speaking to, right? This is a call to action. This is the clarion call. Number one, assignment begins with what? Stewardship. Stewardship, right? So I want you to ask, what do you have in your hand? What's in your hand right now? See, before God multiplies anything, He asks you to steward what you already have. Right? Let me say that one more time. Before God multiplies anything, He asks you to steward what you have. And I'm going to talk to you. You have your team, you have customers, and you have guests that you can invite out to our future events this month. Not next month, this month. That's your stewardship. That's the beginning of it. Your team, your customers, and your guests. See, the conversations that you have is also stewardship. And the most powerful thing that God gave you, and especially the ones that I spoke to yesterday, the ones that have guided me, the ones whose shoulders I stood on, your influence. Your influence is the most powerful thing that you have in your stewardship arsenal. Exodus 4th chapter, 2nd verse says, Then the Lord said unto them, What is in your hand? Exodus 4th chapter, 2nd verse. I'm not leaving anybody on this phone exempt from stewardship. So this is my point. Leadership don't wait for perfect conditions. They work what's already in front of them. They work with what they already have. That's leaders. That's leadership. So this is the action step that I want everybody to do today. I want you to make, and I really don't want to start small, but let me just start here. I want you to write down your 5 top prospects. Your 5 top prospects. Write them down, right? I want you to write down your 5 most active customers and write down 3 teammates who need leadership. That's your starting assignment right there. Your 5 top prospects, right, that are in your funnel, your 5 most active customers, and your 3 of your teammates who you feel, your downline that you feel needs leadership. Write that down. This is your beginning assignment, right? So just hold that for a minute. Number 2, November requires focused leadership. This month has a mandate. November is your harvest. We've been talking about this. This is not a casual month. This is not a slow month. It's none of that, right? This is a mandated month. We've been talking about this all year. This month is mandated. So we have 3 events. Well, we have a couple of events. We have, check this out. This is plug and play. I gave you a list, and some people are going to fit in this list. Number 1, boot camp, November the 15th. That's tomorrow. Be at boot camp, right? 11 to 7. There will be some early birds, but guaranteed the doors will be open. I may be one of those early birds. I might jet in, jet out, and then come back during the evening. I have an event tomorrow, but I may be there at 9. I'm kind of, but we're ready. And we will be in there. You don't have to stay the whole time. You can take, I'm sure Diamond Terry will be there. I'll be there. But yeah, November the 15th, it's boot camp. Maybe take the morning shift. Maybe take the evening shift, right? From 11 to 7. Cut it in half, and I'm sure you're going to see either of us or the both of us and many other leaders. We have a company event, a couple of them. We have one on the 21st, one on the 22nd. You should be marking your calendars. If you looked at certification, I gave you these dates. You should be marking the calendar. These are very intentional. These are not dates to just sleep on. They're dates to participate and dates to plug people in and personally invite, right? And then we have coming up a Black Friday explosion, right? November 28th, right? This is my point. This month, we need to move with a sense of urgency, right? Leaders do not drift through November. They drive November. And like I said, there's no respect of person. So the action step is to mark these dates on your calendar, right? Today. If you have uncertainty, mark them today. The flyers have already started to go out. If you go look under our kind of lifestyle page, if you reach out to your upline, I'm talking with the leaders this morning, the Ruby round table, well, not the Ruby round table, but the Rubies and above. We're meeting this morning. Reach out to your upline. Do not leave today without having information. Make sure that you know what you're plugging into. See, a leader's, and I'm going to speak to you all, a leader's calendar reflects their commitment, you all. What does your calendar say? That shows your commitment. If you have nothing in your calendar and you haven't been pushing towards anything, then you're not committed. Number 3, assignment requires accountability. Who are you leading? See, leadership is, I said yesterday, leadership is not about being loud. It's about taking responsibility for the development of others. Let me repeat that. It's not about, it's not about, I got a big mouth. Let me just take ownership of that. I talk a lot. I'm a minister. It comes with the territory. I'm a Leo. I'm all these things. I'm a blood type B. I got a big mouth, y'all. But it's not about how loud or how big I talk. It's about how I move forward in trying to develop others, like trying to develop you on this call. How God develops me, I pass it on, and prayerfully being a vessel or intercessor of how you're being developed. So you are not assigned to hundreds, you are assigned to your circle. Who are the people around you? Who are you leading? But every circle needs a leader. Let me just say, I don't care where you are, every tribe, in the animal kingdom, everybody needs a leader. Luke 16, chapter 10, verse says, whoever can be trusted with a little can also be trusted with much. Let me say that one more time. Luke 16, chapter 10, verse, whoever can be trusted with a little can also be trusted with much. Right? Your assignment includes people. This is who Wakana is. This is what we do. So that's my point. Someone is waiting on your phone call. Someone is waiting on your follow-up. Someone is waiting on your encouragement. Kind words. I love when I get on a call and I love when Kathy gives me words. I love when I come home and my wife affirms me, right? Somebody's waiting on you. Somebody's waiting to hear from you. So check in today. I'm going to give you another assignment. Well, you can use this as, right, the initial list that I gave you. Check in with 3 people on your team, right? And if you don't have a team, check in with 3 customers. Who do you have that's actually doing the reset, the cleanse right now, the 7-day, the bitters, whatever? Check in on them. Ask them, how did it go? If you haven't, yeah, that's a call to action. Let them know what you have going on, but ask them about them. Number 4, assignment requires alignment. Let me say that one more time. I will never, no, I'm not going to say it that way. Let me say it. Assignment requires alignment. You know, I and Diamond Terry and Diamond Bernadine and the diamonds and the emeralds and the root, we're going to drill down, follow the system that produces the outcome. Right? Y'all, if you didn't get on certification, the recording is out. You need to listen to Diamond Terry and how she packed out the room with 18 people. And I'm not negating that there were other people who actually had people in the room, but she bossed it. If anybody came close to 18, I know some people came close to 10, right? But 18, no, that's something that she shared that she did, right? That shows the fruit. And it's the system, right? Sales Academy training, money making activity, following the system, funnel process, pick up the heavy phone. And if you don't know it, we'll be doing it at boot camp. The system built the room on November the 1st, y'all. Let me say that one more time. It was conservatively 140 people in that room, right? Even if I subtract 40 of the distributors, it still was over 100, right? The system built the room on November the 1st. The system will build the next event that's coming up. The system will determine who slams on Black Friday. The system, not the creative, not all the just follow the system, right? So, and that's my point. Assignment means following the blueprint, not freelancing out of convenience. Some of us, we want to go dribble the ball on another court. No, follow the system, man. Follow the system. The tools are the rules and everything that we have. Like, just follow, just try it. Like, don't tweak it. Do what the Romans do. Follow the system, right? I am not saying you're not super smart and that you ain't like go gadget arms, all that stuff, but follow the system. Don't be Superman. Just be a team player. This is one of the Fantastic Five. Okay, I gave enough analogies, right? Habakkuk, second chapter, second verse says, write the vision and make it plain. The system is that, y'all, right? That he who run it, that he may run, he who reads, right? The system is the same thing that people can do when they read it. It can be duplicated. It is the system, not Magic Johnson, right? Not magic, not anything else. The system. Follow the system. So commit today to the funnel, like make exposure, education, engagement every single day of this week, going through like exposure, education, engagement. And you're not the one that's talking, right? Let the leaders, let the rubies, let whoever do the talking, and you cast a check. Follow the system. With Minister Mooney, I got something coming. Well, let it come up in December. Minister Mooney, I come on, man. Come on, sis. Can we run the system? Right? Well, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to wait till February. To do what? To get cold? I don't like the cold. I don't, well, anyway, let me move on. Number 5, assignment demands action. Assignment demands action. Leadership is a verb, you all. Leadership is a verb. You cannot claim leadership and stay in the same place. It just doesn't work that way. Your team can't follow stillness, right? If your team ain't moving, you ain't moving. Hey, ooh, chin check. Mooney, if ain't nobody moving in your team, that means you stop moving, right? They will follow your motion, not your mouth. I got a big mouth, but I can talk all day, man. My team ain't finna budge, right? Tess ain't finna move according to my words. Miss Tess, not Minister Ernstine, definitely ain't finna move to my words. And neither will Abinah or any of the rest of my team. All right, James, first chapter, 22nd verse. Be doers of the word, not just hearers only. So this is my point. This month requires execution, not excuses. Let me say that one more time. This month, leadership is a verb. It requires execution, not excuses. Movement, not motivation. Application, not just inspiration. Yeah, we can inspire a lot, man. But come on, we need to apply the system, right? We need to bust a move, right? Let's get it moving. Set one non-negotiable goal for this weekend. A non-negotiable, meaning this is non-negotiable. This is what I'm going to do and complete it before Monday. Set yourself a goal, non-negotiable, and complete it before Monday. Okay, I've been too long. Yeah, y'all. Okay, I'm rambling. Here we go. Family, leaders, tribe, Iconians. I love all y'all, right? And I'm I'm starting with that. So yeah, the message was kind of hard, but it wasn't an awakening. That's what happened yesterday. But the assignment starts today, right? It's not about the titles, right? Leaders aren't chosen by titles, they're recognized by their commitment. This is why you would hear me say Diamond Terry. I put that diamond not just because of status, I put it because she packed the room, right? I'm giving it. Diamond Terry packed the room. CEO Melissa Boston Lee, right? I'm gonna use the title if I see the word. That's just how it is. No, so they're recognized by their commitment. So November won't respond to our desires; it will respond to our decision making. If we make the decision today to move, we're going to get out of that what we put in. So today, I'm challenging you: take ownership of your assignment. I gave you an assignment. Take ownership of it. Lead your circle of influence because you do have influence. Follow the system. Take action with urgency and prepare the path for the next level because we're here. This is the month we prayed for. This is the month we worked hard. We worked hard to get to this month. And now this is the month to execute. So let's move boldly in our assignment because November is ours, you all. I love you. I will see you at the top, the very top. Rubies, I will hear you on the next call. See you on the next call. Back to you, Kathy. Love you all.
Wow. Boy, am I glad I got this recording. This will be included in your upcoming recordings. Wow. Drop the mic. So it's been put out there. And just want to remind you of our opportunities this weekend, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, Sunday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. Um, the boot camp, of course, tomorrow, 11 to 7. And then, of course, we're at the 21st and the 28th in that order. So thank you so much, Willie. I have nothing else to say, but God bless you all and have an kind of day. Bye for now.